The pictures of your life and your life and your life are all right here. I think that people, obviously, I like to tell a story with my pictures, and I think that in the beginning, as an artist, I just wanted to make people look beautiful. Some of my favorite images, some of the things I shot in Africa were, situations that were rather, maybe some other photographer might have shot them more intense and more shocking. I was working with children who were orphans, who were living amongst themselves with no parents, and it was a very hard-hitting subject, but some of my photos were some of the most beautiful images I've taken. So I think that I always try to find a way to combine the beauty of a situation with the actual story of what I was trying to shoot, whether it was a beautiful model or a child in Mozambique. If I hadn't have chosen to be a photographer with my life, I don't know. I didn't have a plan B. Actually, photography was my plan B. It became my plan A. And the way that kind of came about is, being a young kid who was interested in photography. Where I grew up, there was nobody that said photography is an option in your life. Photography is a way to make a living. You can do photography and love it and also get paid. I didn't have that influence because where I came from, that just didn't exist. When I'm working with a more high-profile style celebrity photo shoot, I'm just always really prepared in terms of who the person is. So generally, part of my process is if I'm photographing somebody who's well known for whatever reason, I try to intuitively tune into what it is I think they're going to be like, and I'm usually pretty right, and especially when I meet them. So I try to put together a loosely based idea of the type of images I'd like to create and capture from them. Sometimes I try to pick something that's very different than they are. So if somebody's known for being really funny, I sometimes try to get a serious shot, and if someone's known for being incredibly serious on television or in a movie, I try to get a funny shot. But the most important thing is I have to tune into who the person is. One of the main things I always tell my students is, they're up-and-coming photographers, they always ask me, what can I do, what can I, how can I get there, what can I do? And I tell them what I know and how to get there, and when you're a photographer, your photographs are your advertisements. So every time you take a picture, every time someone sees a picture that you've taken, there's your art, there's your work right there. You've got a built-in advertisement for yourself. So if your work is good and it catches people's eyes, people are going to ask, oh, who shot that picture? Then they're going to say your name. So I say, go out and take picture after picture after picture and learn. Look at your photographs, find out what you don't like, and then change it to make it work the way you want it to look. And become your own best critic. That way your work is seen everywhere. You don't have to be hired to take photographs. You can hire yourself and take the pictures.